welcome back. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe out of this coronavirus stuff. So today I'm going to talk about Shannon Hoon, who was the lead singer of the band Blind Melon. It's a really sad story, and I loved Blind Melon, and I was totally in love with Shannon Hoon as well. He was possibly the most beautiful guy I've ever seen. So he was born on the 26th of September 1967 in Lafayette, Indiana. I love that word, Lafayette. It sounds so cool. And he died on the 21st of October 1995 in New Orleans. He's buried in Dayton, Indiana. Shannon was a singer, a songwriter, and a musician, right up until his untimely death at the age of 28. When he was 18, he moved to Los Angeles to pursue his music career. And fellow musicians Brad Smith and Roger Stevens actually saw Shannon performing his song Change acoustically, and they just thought, we need to get in a band with this guy. He's got the X factor, he's got something. So they invited Chris Thorne and Glenn Graham also into the band, and in 1990 they formed Blind Melon. The band was named from either a neighbourhood stoner or a character from Cheech and Chong's their album Blind Melon Chitlin. I'm going for the Blind Melon Chitlin, because how else would you come up with the name of Blind Melon other than Cheech and Chong? So they sent their demo into Capitol Records, and they were signed immediately for a deal of $500,000 US. Shannon's got a sister called Anna, and Anna went to school with Axl Rose. So when Axl heard Shannon singing, he invited him to sing on The Garden and also on Don't Cry. If you watch the music video to Don't Cry, Shannon's actually in it. Then they began doing opening acts, so they opened for Ozzy Osbourne, Soundgarden, and of course Guns N' Roses. Their most famous hit was No Rain, and it quickly went multi-platinum, so they were doing really well. They spent the next 2 years touring, but Shannon, he was getting out of control. He actually took his clothes off on stage one night and urinated all over a fan, and he was arrested. So in 1994 there was a Woodstock festival like the one in the 60s, but they decided to do it again, and Shannon was so high on acid that he actually went on stage wearing his girlfriend's dress. So you could see that, people could see that he was unraveling, and it's really sad. They returned to the studio and recorded Soup, the album, in 1995. Shannon and his girlfriend Lisa had a baby called Nico, Nico Blue, who was born in 1995. Before the birth of Nico, Shannon was really committed to getting sober. So while they were on tour, he actually took a drug counsellor with him to keep him on the right track. But just before Shannon's death, the counsellor just gave up, and he said, I just can't keep him off drugs. And when they were on tour one night, I can't find out where it was, but they did a really, really bad performance. And Shannon sort of spiralled and unravelled from that. And he went on an all-night drug binge. Now, he was found dead in his bed on the tour bus. I think it was a day later, and from the autopsy and toxicology results, it was a cocaine overdose. So, as I said to you, he's buried in Dayton, Indiana, and on his headstone is some of the words from his song Change. It says, I know we can't all stay here forever, so I want to write my words on the face of today and they'll paint it. That's beautiful. I think Shannon is possibly one of the most aesthetically beautiful men I've ever seen. He was absolutely stunning, and he had the voice of an angel. So rest easy, Shannon. You won't be forgotten, and your spirit still lives on in your daughter. Okay, stay safe, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. Wondering if you're thinking about me too. Now it's too late. should do. I wish you would be right here with me.